Warning in advance, you're gonna hear a lot of jewelry jingles in this video, so if that's something that you're sensitive to, I would turn this off. Just keep that in mind. I know it's annoying. I am not about to film this again though. Hi, I am back for another video. As you can tell, I wanted to do a little bit more of a simple video because, I'm planning to film another one tomorrow, but it won't be uploaded for a little bit, but I wanted to do something that was not too hard for me to film because the styling ones take a long time because I'm constantly changing out of clothes. So I thought I would do a more of a yap style video, and for this I just want to say some things that I've been loving in fashion recently. This will mostly be a lot of things that I want to participate in rather than things that I am participating in, because honestly there's a lot more experimental stuff I want to do with my style, because even though I feel like, how do I explain this? Everyone always tells you like, oh my god, you have very unique fashion sense, and I'm just like, it's not unique enough. Imposter syndrome goes crazy. But also, like, I don't know, recently my style's just been developing a lot and I guess maturing. Maybe the frontal lobe is developing, I don't know, but let's just get into it. The first thing I want to start with is honestly the thing I've been having on my mind the longest and I still don't have, and it hurts my heart, is printed tights. And by that I mean the ones where they do a lot of like sublimation printing, I believe it's called. I'll insert some pictures, but I just think it's really cool. Some of my favorite people that do it, I never know how to say their names, so but like I believe Pixie Pain is one of them, and then Pika Pajuku or something like that. I'm probably butchering that, but those are my favorite shops. But I do really want to purchase from them, but I also really want, a big goal of mine is actually to get into tight printing and just sublimation printing in general. I'm looking into eventually getting one of those machines, so we'll see about that. Like, one of my main goals, I love the bug tights, but I really want to make my own. I really want to make some with from The Last Unicorn, because of course I don't shut up about that movie. I don't know, I've been on another, like, it's since rewatching it I've been obsessed. Yeah, I want to make tights with the unicorn on it. Amalthea. I'm so bad at saying it, I'm sorry, it's speech impediment, I'm trying my best. But anyway, yeah, Amalthea, I wanna make tights with her on them because I think it would be cute. I just printed tights, and then also just like solid colored tights in general. I want to get tights in every color. I love tights. Clearly I'm always wearing fishnets, but I only have like 2 pairs of like solid colored tights, and they're pink and burgundy. So yeah, I gotta up my collection. That's the first thing in fashion that has been on my mind for the past like 2 years. I think that's when I first started seeing them pop up like that, and I'm obsessed. I've seen them in like Lolita fashion prior to that, but I don't know, something about the way people are doing it right now, I love it so much. The next thing I want to get into is capris, which I know are so trendy right now. I am iffy on capris. Like, let me just say that first. It depends on the capris for me. I'm very picky. I like when there's like a little bit of like either like flare out to it or just like some sort of detail. If it's just like a plain straight leg, I don't like it, but if there's like some sort of detail to it, like whether that be a button, lace, ruffle, anything that adds a little more detail to it is how I like it. Or if it's sheer. I love the current like lace ones going on right now. Like, that is my favorite. I have like 3 pairs and I wear them very frequently because I just feel like it adds another little bit of interest to the outfit. It makes me, I just really like it. I don't know how to describe it. I just think it adds another extra part to an outfit, makes it a little more interesting, and I just think it's really fun. And it's a trend that I'm totally on board with. I've been wearing it for the past like couple of months. Longer. It's been like 6 months, I think, maybe a little longer. I've been really obsessed recently. I'm not usually one to like obsess over trends. I kind of try to follow the beat of my own drum, but that's one trend I got on board with and I really like it. So as I've gotten more into layering, something that I didn't even think of prior to seeing it on Pinterest was layering tights. First of all, like over each other, it creates some really interesting things when you layer fishnets with like a pair of like solid colored tights, and you create like some really cool looks, as well as layering fishnets on top of each other, rip tights on top of each other. But a big one layering thigh highs with other socks is so cool. I never thought to do it, but it is so cool and I really like it. I saw that recently on Pinterest and I never thought of it, and now I really want to try it, because I was always a girly who would layer like my thigh highs with like my fishnets under it, or like, and also add like leg warmers. But I've also been seeing people layer leg warmers, and I don't know, I really want to try it. I know it's impractical, but it sounds really fun too, so I definitely want to experiment more with layering those accessories. And it's just been on my mind recently, but I don't know, I haven't tried it yet because it's so hot out right now. This week there's been a major heat wave and it's been horrible. It's so bad. But yeah, that's another thing that's been on my mind. Another thing that has been on my mind recently is tiered skirts. I've always loved tiered skirts, but specifically since I've been following this one person, I forgot their name. I'm gonna have to insert it, but I'll insert some clips of like their TikToks or even just like pictures. But their style is really pretty, and I notice they do use a lot of tiered skirts, and I love it. I really am getting into more like tiered silhouettes, and I think it's my favorite style of skirt is when there's like multiple layers, especially when there's lace trim to it, and I just think it's really pretty. So yeah, that's something that's also been on my mind. The next thing in fashion that's been on my mind recently is the mint chocolate chip like color combo of mint green and brown. I've been obsessed. I just thrifted a mint colored shirt, and now since I have a lot of brown too, I'm trying to get eventually a pair of like mint colored tights or mint colored leg warmers. And I have brown shoes, and I have so many outfits I want to do because it would be so cute. Do like the mint chocolate chip color combo. Also, I'm obsessed. Like, this was immediately after I dyed my hair black. I immediately saw someone have like brown hair, my natural color, with like mint colored streaks, and I was like, are you kidding me? I could have done that. I could have done that, and I still kind of low-key am upset that I didn't. Like, I had brown hair with bleached pieces, and I never did it. Missed opportunity. But I am not dyeing my hair anytime soon because I have like permanent black dye in my hair, and I do really like it for the most part. I love doing goth looks with it, which I want to do goth looks so bad, y'all. But I'm all out of setting powder, and I'm almost out of white foundation, almost out of white concealer. So I mean, I know I don't have to do a full white base every time, but for me, I don't know what possesses me, but suddenly my eyeliner skills go from horrible to like really good as soon as I put on white foundation. I know it's in my head, but it works. So I need more white foundation. This next one is really fun, and I started seeing it I think first on TikTok, and then I saw it on Pinterest. And it's when people, well actually no, one of my mutuals on TikTok did it first, like from what I saw. It probably was before that, but what they did was they had a tie and then they tied it into a bow. I'll insert pictures of course, but yeah, it's so cool and so cute. And then I've also seen people do it with scarves. It is adorable. I am really bad at tying bows, so I don't even know how I would do it, but I really want to try it because it would be so cute. But also, I don't know how it would look on me. There's so many like things that I see on other people and I'm like, oh, that looks so great, and then I do it on myself and I just feel like it doesn't look as good, and it sucks. But I still really want to try it. Even if I don't like it, I think it would be really fun to try. Next thing I've been really into, which I really want to try for myself probably, is decorating bags. And I don't just mean like bag charms and stuff. I mean like getting a bag or making a bag and adding like fun little details. Like for instance, like adding a good cool zipper pull, like a heart or an ankh or a cross, something that adds extra detail to like the zipper, and then like pins and patches. I just love over accessorized bags to the max. Like, I don't just mean a couple of bag charms, I mean everything, like even the bag itself with pins, patches, zipper pull, chains, bows, ribbons, everything you can think of. Every year I get more maximalistic. I need everything crazy out there, as crazy as possible. This this next one, I never want to say I started a trend or anything. Like, I don't want to say that because let's be real here. I didn't start any trends, but I will say I was ahead of the curve, I guess you could call it, because I feel like so many people nowadays put like bag charms on like, or you know, like little plush keychains like on their belts or their like belt loops. I've been doing that. Like, I've been doing that. I've done that for the past like 4 years, maybe even longer. Because what I did was I would always get like the Sanrio plush keychains, and then I would attach them to like my denim skirts on like the belt loops. Like, I have been doing that, and I just think it's just really cool that it's trending now. But obviously, like, that's been a thing for years, I'm sure. But still, like, part of me was like, oh my god, I've been doing that. And I just think it's funny, but I did not start that at all. Like, I'm sure I bet it was something in J Fashion, especially because like J Fashion is where I get all my inspiration. It probably was something in that, and I subconsciously absorbed it and started doing it, and now it's getting more popular with more people doing it because it's so fun. It looks so good. It elevates every outfit. I even sometimes will add them to like my necklaces, like add like the keychain on my necklace, and I just think it looks really cute. I love it. This next one that I've been really into is brooches and pins. Like, specifically, you know those like badges with the ribbons running down it and all the little ruffles, like the round ones that you attach for like birthdays and stuff? Those have been so trendy right now, and I really want to make one. Like, I'm high-key planning on DIYing one because I'm obsessed. Because I feel like I'm good enough at making things myself that if I like something, I can usually make it, which is great. Saves money, way better for the environment. But yeah, the little badges are so cute. Like, just like badges, pins, brooches, anything like that. It like added to your shirt, your dress, whatever you're wearing, your jacket, and it adds a little extra little detail to your outfit. Once again, you'll notice a pattern here. It's mostly a lot of the stuff I'm saying is stuff that adds like extra details to your outfit, because I've been getting more and more maximalist, as I've been saying. This next one I want to talk about is ribbons in the hair. My inspiration for it came from Strawberry Switchblade, but I've seen this for so long. I know this is like a thing in so many cultures too, and I think that's really beautiful. The way I was exposed to it, to the way that got me to want to start doing it, though, was Strawberry Switchblade. That's how I got exposed to the ribbons in the hair. Like, that's when I started doing it. And now I've seen so many people do so many cute things. Like, they'll add it to like ponytails, braids, which I believe is a thing in Mexican culture. It's so beautiful. I've seen people add it just like however they will to their hair, and it makes me really want to try it and try more like fun things with ribbons that I haven't tried before, because I feel like I don't take advantage enough of how much hair does for an outfit, and I find that really shocking, especially when I used to have really cool hair. My hair is just plain black now. Like, I used to have unique hair, and now my hair is so boring. That's why I gotta make up for it and do cool hairstyles. So this next one, I feel like I might have mentioned it in my monthly favorites, but I'm gonna say it again otherwise, I don't know. But I've been really into bags. And obviously I already had like a lot of crossbody bags, but I've been getting really into handbags. Especially like any with like a lot of detail, like the Guess bags, anything Y2K, Coach. Well, not sure on Coach really. Juicy Couture on the other hand, but this is high-key an excuse just for me to flex this bag that I thrifted. I'm obsessed with this belt buckle thing going on. I know that there's a bunch of rhinestones missing, but I'm planning on gluing them, like some new ones, because I can DIY pretty much anything nowadays. But yeah, I'm usually not a fringe girl, but I do really like the fringe on this. I think it adds like a Western vibe, and I love all these little studs. I just think this is adorable. I wore this with my outfit today. I didn't do a fit check, but I'll insert a picture of what I was wearing, or what I am wearing. But yeah, it's so cute. But yeah, this is like an example of like the handbags I've been obsessed with. I'm on the hunt right now for a polka dot little handbag. I don't know if any brands make them though, but I need to do some research, because I love juicy couture bags, especially. Like, I've been really obsessed. Like, I've been scrolling on Pinterest looking at them. Betsy Johnson bags, any of those brands. Oh, also like Kathy, I don't know how to say her name, but like the little crown logo. My mom had one of those purses and I was obsessed. I've been really into handbags recently. This next one, I mean, I already was into this, but recently it's just been especially hitting, and that's tutus. I've always loved tutus ever since I was a little girl. I never stopped wearing them, but recently, I mean, I have a bunch of different colorways of this Urban Outfitters tutu that I got them all on Depop a year or two ago, I think 2 years ago, and they look so cute with band tees. It just adds a cute, like, playful addition to an outfit. It makes an otherwise more edgy outfit a little more playful, a little more youthful and fun, and I just love that about it. I don't know, I've just been really into petticoats too, but like I'm talking about tutus right now. Because petticoats goes into like me loving my cupcake silhouettes because of my love for Lolita fashion. Oh, I'm going on a tangent with that, so I'm going to stop with that and go back to tutus. So with tutus, what I love about them is how fun, poofy, and playful they are. I love when they have lots of layers to them. I love when they're fun and bright colors. And I think my favorite thing probably to style them with is band tees, because I love like the contrast of very edgy band tee, because usually I'll have like a goth band, which I know isn't that edgy, but you know what I mean. I'll have like a shirt for like Bauhaus, and then I'll have like a bright pink petticoat with it, with like a bunch of other fun stuff, and I'll bring in more black elements in the jewelry and the shoes, that kind of thing. And I just think it's really fun, and it makes your outfit more playful, and I love it. This next one, I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation, so let's just hope Google translates right. I'm probably just gonna call it something else after this though, but I've been really into peignoirs. Probably am butchering that, but I've been on the hunt for one at the thrifts for the past like 3 years, and the issue I've been running into, and I'm still running into to this day as a hardcore thrifter, one thing I still cannot find for a reasonable price is a peignoir. I wanted one because I got into the like sub-style of J fashion called Cult Party K, and I discovered like those really pretty night robes, and I wanted one so bad. And I've seen them at vintage stores before, but it'll be like $50, and I just can't justify that, especially when there's a hole in it. Like, so many times there'll be a hole in it. I'm like, girl, I am not buying something with a hole in it on like a very thin lace fabric. It's fine if it's like a regular fabric, but when it's like a lace, it is, at least for me, I've found that anything that is very sheer, lacy is really hard to mend. That's just what I found personally. And especially, I don't want to pay too much money for something that has a hole in it that I have to mend. If it's an affordable price, that's another story. But yeah, I want a peignoir so bad. So bad. I've wanted one for years. Still don't have one, but I'm telling you, when I do, I'm gonna be wearing that shit all the time. All the time. I'm gonna talk about one more thing that is kind of trendy, and then I'm gonna go into like one little thing after this, but then after that I'll say a couple of things in fashion that I'm not liking for funsies. Bear in mind, that's me personally. It's my own personal taste. But anyway, there's one thing that I've been really into, I'm glad to see is also having its moment, is ponchos. I love ponchos. Like, you know when you have one of those things at like the thrift that you didn't buy and to this day you regret? A poncho is that for me. I saw this adorable, it was a sheer light blue poncho, and it had some beading, and tell me why I didn't buy it. I don't know why I didn't buy it. I regret it every single day, and I want it so bad. I should have bought her. I should have bought her. But against my better judgment, I didn't. And I mourn it every single day. But yeah, ponchos. I just think they're so cute and add, again, another extra little detail to your outfit. Just layering is so fun. I especially love sheer ponchos personally. But even just like a cute poncho or cape with fur on it, lace, ruffles, anything like that. I love, especially when it has a interpretation that leans more in a sort of Lolita type of style, because I'm obsessed with Lolita fashion. Obviously, I love all the capes I see all the Lolita brands doing. I love them. This, I don't really know how to describe this. Because this is more of a feeling or a vibe than like a thing in fashion. But I just thought I would mention it because it's been my vibe. That I'm like, I have a dilemma. I love dressing gothic and wearing dark colors, but I also really love light, like pastels. But it's like two ends of a spectrum. It's all either that I want to be that really extreme like gothic dark style, or I want to be like that extreme very pastel dreamy style, which is getting into what I've been really into, which obviously lavender is my favorite color. I talk about it all the time, but specifically like, this is a broad, I guess, aesthetic you could call it, this like style that I've been into, and the only thing I can really think to call it is dreamy or fantastical fantasy. And it's like just like, I'll insert some pictures when you like are having a dream and everything's a haze. Like I want all my outfits to give that vibe, which with lots of flowy layers, asymmetrical silhouettes, lavender, white, like very soft colors, and lace, ruffles. I want to feel like a cloud. That's the best way I can put it. And the best movie I could think to describe it is probably The Last Unicorn. I can't shut up about it. Yeah, that's like the best movie I could think to describe it. But some others that I think really could. Valerie and Her Week of Wonders, I believe it's called. That movie had some stuff I didn't agree with. If you watched it, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. That's like the only thing though. Like I think it's a really beautiful movie, and I hate that I had to take points off of it on Letterboxd for that, but I couldn't look past it personally. But like the movie itself, I would say that movie gives like a very good like descriptor of like the vibe I'm talking about. Or like the movie I Believe in Unicorns, that would also give off that vibe, just that very fantasy, I'm in a dream vibe. I want to feel like I'm floating on the clouds. I'm yapping way too hard. I'm so sorry. This is just a Yap Fest video. But I needed one of these. I haven't done one of these in a little bit. It's been a while. I haven't done one since I moved. Okay, so now I'm just going to talk about, like for funsies, before I end this, some things in fashion that I personally am not loving on me. Bubble hems. I think it looks great on some people, especially when it's like polka dots. Like, I think that's really cute. But not for me. It looks horrendous on me. You do you. It's not for me. Those like jelly sandals with like all of like I don't really know how to describe it. I'll insert pictures, but like where it's like all those holes in it, I don't like that. As an autistic person, that's a sensory nightmare for me. And I personally, I don't find it appealing to the eye. It's me, personally. Everyone has their own taste. It's my personal taste. This one was like a spring trend, but I'm still gonna mention it because like it was everywhere. Butter yellow looks great on other people, but as a pale girl, pale yellow is hell for me. Butter yellow clashes with my skin tone so hard. Like literally in terms of like when I'm looking for clothes, you will never catch me buying something that is my nude, like not in the shade of my nude. I'm not doing that. And I'm not buying anything too close to my skin tone in terms of like a pink. Nothing similar to my skin tone in terms of any color like that would be similar. So like yellow, pinks, anything that is blending into my skin tone, I'm not wearing it. Because for me, it washes me out horribly. I look like I'm naked and I hate it. Just doesn't look bad. It doesn't look good on me. But I have seen people rock it. But butter yellow is not for me. We've gotten through like all the trends I want to mention, but I looked some up and there's one that is apparently coming back. And you do you, but for me, I get horrible memories when I see peplum. So you do you, but whenever I see peplum at the thrift, I think of that era of business casual that was really popular in like the 2010s and shows like Pretty Little Liars. So for me personally, no peplum here. I don't have any peplum in my wardrobe, and that won't be changing. But I'm also someone that doesn't personally go for following trends necessarily. That's, for me, I try to avoid fast fashion, so I'm not buying like a new wardrobe for each season. I'm working with the clothes that I already have, and trying to find new ways to style them, and then occasionally I'll find like a new piece at the thrift and I'll add that to my wardrobe, and then I'll also go into like my styling rotation. So yeah, this was like a very Yap style video. If you came this far, thank you, because I mean, you must like my personality, so thank you, because I feel like I'm pretty annoying. But I just thought this would be fun and easy, because I wanted to have like a video out there soon, because I'm planning to film another video tomorrow possibly, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to, so I wanted to at least get something out, because either way, the one I'm filming tomorrow is going to take a while to edit. I'm going to shut up now. I talk a lot. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Comment some things in fashion that you've been into lately, some trends that you like recently, you don't like. Yeah. Bye.